Your roadmap to the latest in auto, welcome to Highway Herald. The electric vehicle market is at a crossroads as Chinese automakers like XPeng, BYD, and Chery charge into Europe. Despite looming tariffs, these companies are swiftly adapting with local production and strategic partnerships, positioning themselves to dominate the competitive landscape. But what does this mean for European automakers? Today, we'll explore 7 key reasons why China's EV surge could forever alter the European automotive scene. Reason number 7, the Chinese EV takeover begins. In 2024, a Chinese EV invasion is shaking up Europe's automotive landscape, led by giants like BYD and XPeng. BYD's Dolphin hatchback exemplifies this shift, starting at €33,000, significantly lower than Volkswagen's ID.3 at €37,000. Price-conscious buyers are taking notice, but it's not just about affordability. Chinese automakers are impressing European consumers with advanced technology, featuring driver assistance systems and semi-autonomous driving capabilities as standard. XPeng, in particular, offers tech solutions tailored to Europe's driving needs. In response to steep 36.3% EU import tariffs, Chinese companies are making strategic moves, with BYD exploring assembly plants in Germany and France. These actions signal a long-term commitment, showing they're not here for a quick win. With competitive pricing, cutting-edge features, and a serious commitment to Europe, Chinese EV makers are quickly becoming formidable competitors that European automakers must confront. Reason number 6, building factories to bypass tariffs. In 2024, a key strategy for Chinese EV manufacturers is establishing local factories. This approach not only circumvents the 36.3% import tariffs, but also reduces shipping costs and streamlines supply chains. XPeng Motors is leading this initiative, with serious plans to set up plants in industrial hubs like Germany and Eastern Europe, areas known for their expertise and green investment incentives. Local production allows Chinese brands to keep prices competitive while tailoring their vehicles to European consumer preferences and speeding up delivery times. Additionally, XPeng's decision to build a local data center to comply with stringent EU data protection regulations gives it an edge over European rivals. As these Chinese automakers establish themselves in Europe, traditional manufacturers like Volkswagen and Renault must quickly adapt. The competition is intensifying, not just on pricing but also on technological compliance and market strategies. The race is on, and Chinese automakers are clearly taking the lead. Reason number 5, strategic partnerships, the secret weapon. In 2024, Chinese automakers are not going it alone. Instead, they're forming critical partnerships across Europe, and it's paying off. Chery and Leapmotor are perfect examples of this strategy in action, teaming up with local European firms to sidestep tariffs and establish production facilities. Chery, for instance, has partnered with Spain's Ebro EV Motors to manufacture the Omoda E5 SUV locally. This move not only helps Chery evade high import costs, but also positions the Omoda E5 as a serious contender against European rivals like Renault's Megane E-Tech. What's more, it boosts the local economy by creating jobs, helping Chery build both credibility and visibility in the EU. Similarly, Leapmotor has joined forces with Stellantis in Poland, allowing the Chinese automaker to assemble its T03 city car on European soil. These partnerships are more than just cost-cutting measures. They're strategic plays that give Chinese brands a foothold in the European market, helping them compete with legacy manufacturers like Volkswagen and BMW. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore reason number 4, Europe's auto industry on the defensive. By 2024, Europe's automakers are feeling the heat from the rapid rise of Chinese EV makers who offer advanced technology at lower prices. This shift puts immense pressure on giants like Volkswagen, Renault, and BMW. The competition is not solely about price. Brands like BYD and XPeng are pushing the boundaries of EV features, often surpassing European models. For instance, the Volkswagen ID.3, once a leader in the market, now faces stiff competition from the more affordable and tech-rich BYD Dolphin. With rising inflation and economic uncertainty, European consumers are becoming increasingly price-sensitive, making Chinese automakers well-positioned to capitalize on this trend. Chinese brands can undercut European competitors thanks to streamlined supply chains, lower labor costs, and generous government subsidies. If European manufacturers don't adapt quickly, they risk losing market share as consumers flock to these more affordable, technology-packed options. The future of the European auto industry hinges on rapid innovation and response to this new competition. Reason number 3. Chinese EV makers expand their global footprint. Chinese automakers are solidifying their presence in Europe while eyeing emerging markets like Brazil, Turkey, and Malaysia. These regions are experiencing a rapid increase in electric vehicle imports, creating fresh opportunities for brands like BYD and Chery. In 2024, both Brazil and Turkey are set to double their EV markets. Brazil's EV-friendly policies, including tax breaks and incentives, are attracting foreign investments. BYD recently announced plans to establish a manufacturing plant in Brazil, targeting local consumers and export markets. Turkey's expanding network of charging stations and demand for affordable electric options also make it a promising landscape, offering a gateway into Europe and helping Chinese automakers circumvent some stricter EU tariffs. Meanwhile, Malaysia's push for increased EV adoption aims to significantly boost the number of EVs on the road by 2025. By focusing on these growing regions, Chinese automakers are diversifying their portfolios and ensuring a resilient global presence beyond Europe's competitive arena. Reason number 2. Technology and data compliance in the spotlight. In 2024, technology plays a crucial role in the automotive industry, and Chinese EV companies are capitalizing on this to gain a foothold in Europe. XPeng, for example, has invested in a data center to comply with the EU's stringent data protection laws, including the General Data Protection Regulation. This strategic move enables XPeng to navigate data privacy complexities while enhancing the user experience for European consumers. By storing and processing data locally, XPeng avoids fines and ensures compliance with EU standards, putting them ahead of competitors who may struggle with these challenges. Additionally, localized data management allows XPeng to fine-tune its autonomous driving systems and advanced driver assistance systems for European conditions. This technological advantage enables XPeng to offer more tailored and compliant products, strengthening its competitive position in Europe. As AI and connected car technologies advance, compliance will be vital for any automaker aiming to succeed in this market. Reason number 1. Competitive pricing challenges, European automakers. Pricing remains a pivotal factor in the automotive landscape, and in 2024, Chinese EV makers are capitalizing on this advantage. Models like the BYD Dolphin, starting at around €33,000, are significantly cheaper than many European competitors, such as Volkswagen's ID.3, which begins at approximately €37,000. This price gap impacts budget-conscious consumers, especially amid rising inflation across Europe, prompting Chinese automakers to force European manufacturers to rethink their strategies. European brands are scrambling to reduce production costs and introduce more affordable models to stay competitive. Stellantis, the parent company of Peugeot and Fiat, announced plans to invest heavily in innovative production techniques. Meanwhile, Volkswagen faces pressure to accelerate its electric transformation and explore budget-friendly options, given the rising appeal of Chinese alternatives. With competitive pricing, tariff advantages, and aggressive market expansion, Chinese manufacturers are not just a fleeting challenge, but are driving significant changes in the global automotive industry. Conclusion: what lies ahead for the European market? The automotive landscape in Europe is shifting, with Chinese EV makers like XPeng, BYD, and Chery redefining the rules through local production, strategic partnerships, and aggressive pricing. The pressing question is, will European automakers rise to the challenge or be left behind? This rise of Chinese EV brands isn't a fleeting trend. It's set to permanently alter the European auto industry. We'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you think European manufacturers will adapt to this fierce competition? Share your insights in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in to Highway Herald. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest vehicle news and upcoming videos. Your support means the world to us. See you next time.